Uh, I'm going to go a few lines before that, Papa. I'm not going to start from the 2 dots. I'm going to go 2 dots. You have like 11 lines from the top. Last word muat. So we said in the Mishnah, mikra muat va halachot merubot. We said in the Mishnah, the halachot Shabbat, or hilchot Shabbat, chagiga me'ilam, they are like hararim, hateluim besara, which means they are like mountains hanging on the hair, or the hair. The mikra is muat, the pesukim in the Torah, not so many, and a lot of halachot is not mentioned in the Torah. Now, Tana, we learn the Braita, negaim, okay, ohalot, mikra muat, va halachot merubot. Right? We did all of this yesterday, right? So we said the negaim has an ohalot, mikra muat, and halachot merubot. Then we have a little bit pesukim in the Torah, a lot of halachot is not mentioned in the Torah. That's the first understanding of the Mishnah. Gemara says, ask a question, negaim mikra muat, negaim mikra merubehu. You see, a lot of pesukim in the Torah talks about sara'at, about negaim. So Gemara says, Amar Rapa Pahachiga Amar, negaim mikra merube, negaim, for the sara'at, you have a lot of pesukim, but halachot muatot, not so many halachot in the we need to mention in the Torah Shebe'al Peh. But other way around, ohalot, what is ohalot? The halachot of the met inside the house, or ohel, a tent. Migra muat, not so many pesukim. But halachot merubot, has a lot of halachot. Like Gemara says, umay nafkamina. What have the nafkamina with me? What has to do with us? That we do this brighter. I mistapek alach milta benegaim ayin begerai. So it depends. When it comes to negaim, comes to the sarat, you have a question, you have a safek, a doubt. So you go find it in the Torah Shebichtav. Pesukim, we have so many pesukim. Could find the answer over there. When you come to ohalot, when it comes to the halakha of the met in the tent, I have a safek, I have a doubt what to do, what not to do. What do? You have a question, you go to the Mishnah. Okay, we did this yesterday. So we learned about dinin. That's we are right. Okay. So we learned in the Mishnah, if you remember, dinin. What is dinin? Judgment. What kind of judgment are we talking about? Dine mamonot. Monetary matters. Okay? Okay? The Mishnah said, Yesh lahem al ma sheismochu. They have something to rely on. From the pasuk, is not just a remez, is not just a hint, but you could find out from the pasuk somehow. But it seems like they are not mefureshet. It's not like completely explained in the Torah. Chachamim, they explained it. Now Gemara ask a question now. How do you say dine mamonot, halachot of the monetary matters, they are not clear in the Torah? Michtav ketivan. You see in the Torah all the time that they are explained in the Torah. So Gemara says, lo nisrecha. Is necessary to Mishnah say such a thing. Ela rather to who? According to who? Liche the Rabbi. According to the Rabbi. Now, so we have to see what does the Rabbi is saying over here. When the Rabbi is talking about mamonot, monetary matters, that is not explained in the Torah. But you could learn from the Darasha, the explanation of the pasuk in the Torah. The Tanya, we learn the Braita, Rabbi Omer, Rabbi says. So now, what's the pasuk Rabbi is using? I'm going to read the whole pasuk for you. You don't have this pasuk in the Gemara itself. Most probably you have it on the side. Okay? On the side of your Gemara, you have the pasuk. So the pasuk says talking like this. Few pasukim. Over there he's talking about people are fighting. And somebody by mistake, basically, wife of one of them comes close and they hit her, and basically the baby get damaged, the fetus inside the stomach of the wife. Now it goes further in the pasuk, "V'natan biflilim, v'asoni yem natato nefesh tachad nefesh." So therefore, this pasuk basically in the pasuk says he wanted to hit his friend. They were fighting, two guys, and to kill him. By mistake, he hits the wife, which is pregnant now. That's what the continuation of the pasuk talks about this. Okay, Pasha Mishpatim. Okay, Pasha Mishpatim. Yeah, okay, you say in Shemot that we're talking about the two people are fighting. You're not okay. Very good. So now over there, pasuk says the woman didn't die from this matter, just the baby got killed. And it says you have to pay, the guy who killed the baby has to pay for the baby. And at the end of the pasuk, it's talk also in a case that the wife got killed. But then it says in the pasuk at the end, "V'natata nefesh tachad nefesh." You should pay basically because you killed somebody. So the pasuk says nefesh tachad nefesh. What does it mean? The soul instead of soul. Now this is what the Muslims made a mistake. Muslims, if you kill somebody, they're gonna kill you because they read our Torah, they copy it the same way. Okay, nefesh tachad nefesh. How you don't kill the guy. What we're gonna do over here? Mammon. He gives the mammon money instead of the person that the lady got killed. Now, Rabbi explained the situation. Ata Omer, you say mammon, you give the money to the person or people that are left behind from that lady. Or maybe shayad, maybe ela nefesh mamash. We were talking about really we have to kill the guy. We know the halacha is if you kill somebody purposely, you get killed. That's everyone agrees, no question about it. We are talking about here by mistake the guy killed the wife. He wanted to kill the husband, he killed the wife because the wife came in middle to separate them. That's what happened. So which one is it? He pays money or you're gonna kill the guy. Ne'emra netina lemata, ve'ne'emra netina lemala. We have two words of netina, to give, twice in the pesukim, which the pasuk says lemata, lemala. Lemata means at the end. Lemala means in the beginning, above. Okay? We had two cases, if you remember. One case, the baby got killed. One case, the wife got killed. So we have venatata in both cases, the word of venatata. Ma lehalan. Ha, in the case of the baby got killed, the fetus got killed, we have to pay the money, mammon. For sure, in that case, we don't kill the guy. If the guy hit the wife and the baby got killed, you have to pay money. Afkan, mammon. Over here also, if he killed the wife, the lady, woman, also he has to pay. We're not gonna kill the guy. This is what we need our Mishnah for. According to the Rabbi, this is not so clear in the Pesukim. We need to make some darasha to understanding. That's why our Mishnah says this is something that's not mefurash in the Torah shebichta. Very good question. Very good question. I don't know. I have to see. So somebody hit a lady who was pregnant purposely to kill the baby. Right? Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. You have to see. That's a good question. If somebody, the doctor does the abortion, okay, does he get killed or not? Very good question. I don't know. For sure, it depends what age. If it's the early age, it is not has a shape of the baby yet, then for sure he's not going to get killed. That's no question about it. The question is if already could be alive by itself. And now, let's say 9-month pregnancy, and he comes and kills the baby. Or, unfortunately, a lot of husbands, they don't want to have the girlfriend or the wife to have the baby. They try to hitting her and do something that is going to do nefila. Is going to do to basically to kill the baby.
In the U.S., it's considered a double homicide, I think, if you kill a pregnant lady.
Right?
Yeah.
So what? Double homicide, which means they're going to get punished twice?
Yeah, I think it's a harsher sentence, like you kill 2 people.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. So why the abortion is okay? That. Okay, so I think that abortion is okay because the mother has a right to kill the baby. That's what they say. That's her body. That's what it is. Okay. Very nice. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe Hamatana, what's going to be the halacha if somebody purposely hit a lady to kill the baby?
And what happened?
The baby died.
So in the Torah, the rules for it's funny. I just learned this recently. A Jew that does it is not chayav mita. A goy is chayav mita.
Wow. So.
Because for a goy, the second the baby is formed in the stomach, it's considered a live person. For a Jew has to be born. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of depth to why that works that way. There's a whole because of this chidush. They explain why Shimon was allowed to marry Dinah. So Dinah was formed in Rachel's stomach, even though she ended up coming out of Leah's stomach. So therefore, Shimon's not the same sister from the same mother.
Once again, so if a Jew does abortion, it did avera or not?
Well, he did avera, but
it's not chayav mita, but it's avera still.
Of course, biggest avera in the world.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Right. I'm talking halacha.
Yeah.
So I know Zohar.
No.
So halacha wise, if let's say 2 months, 3 months in pregnancy.
Like the Koto, this brother I was talking about now, he says, if we're so mahmir and zelera kala kosheken an embryo. Meaning again, he's a big mekuba also, but I don't think the point is that Zohar is not a contradiction. He's saying he's just bringing.
If you have the beit din today,
there's no mitzvah beit din.
There is no punishment. Midei Shamayim, that's what it is. There is nothing punishment by the beit din.
I don't know. You're asking for lashes, and there's always be malchus mardut. I don't know if there's any.
Mardut also is the Rabbana.
Right. Yeah. The question is, maybe you're asking, is there a law? I don't know if there's a law.
Yeah. Back then, babies also died all the time. Like it was also a lot more common, like in pregnancies and stuff. So I don't know. I'm asking, but I'm not sure if the Bethine would consider fetus a life, like maybe people would say today.
Well, we're saying for the goyim it is. We're saying for the goyim consider alive. That's what he's saying.
Right. So funny. It's like the goyim, but we consider fetus.
It's like something like when it comes to stealing, they get killed also. The Shiva.
If a baby dies, for example, from pregnancy, there's no avera,
Right.
right?
Right.
So
it's not her fault. It's not her fault.
I don't want to compare this, but is that the same reason that you don't do a shechita on a calf that's inside the mom?
Oh.
Is that the same connection?
Okay.
Because it's not considered.
By the way, I guess to prove it, obviously, the halacha is even a kid that's born, officially 30 days, someone kills the baby, although it's the biggest avera in the world, still it's not chayav mitzvah. I mean,
Right.
The kid is for sure.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
It's not viable. It has to be
Right.
viable.
Right. I'm sure I can Zohar HaKodesh. Okay. Now it's very interesting that it's not chayav mitzvah, but the same for goyim is worse. If you have a Jewish doctor does it, doesn't matter who the person is or who the person is doing it. The mom is the factor over here.
Even though she's wrong to decide, but of course it's probably the one that's doing it.
No, I'm saying let's say the doctor is Jewish.
Sure, also from the Jewish still. You're asking if the Jewish doctor allowed to kill the fetus of a goy.
But it's not going to be chayav mitzvah. If the Jewish doctor does it. Wow. It's a chidush. Okay. Very good. Hopefully it doesn't happen for anyone. Now, we go back. We're going to go back, actually continue the next case in the Mishnah. What's the next case? We did in the Mishnah, Abodot. What is Abodot referring to? We're talking about Korbanot. We said also the Korbanot, Yesh Laim al Mashi Yismochu, from the Dorasha of in the Torah, is not only a hint, but over there also that we see the Mishnah wants to teach us Yesh Laim al Mashi Yismochu, which means it's not mefurash b'Torah. It's not explained directly in the Torah. Chachamim are the one who started to mefaresh, to explain it. So Gemara asks a question, what do you mean? All this is korbanot yam in the Torah, michtav ketivan, we have it already. What do you mean is not clear? Lo nisrecha ela holachat hadam. We need it when it comes to halacham of holachat hadam. So there is a halakha of the holachat hadam. What is holachat hadam? Any korban you do, basically, you take the blood of that korban, and from the place you did the shechita, in order to sprinkle it, to throw it, that's the whole process they do on the mizbeach. Okay? How do we know that's considered one of the abodot, one of the part of the korban? Let's see. He's going to explain more. The Tanya, we learn in the Braita, the Torah says, I read the Pasukim in the Torah, then we see where the Pasuk coming from, and the word. V'shachat et ben habakal lifnei Hashem, v'ikrivu ben Aharon hakohanim et hadam, v'zorku hadam al hamizbeach. The Torah says, when you do the shechita, the ben Aharon kohanim, they get the blood, and they're going to sprinkle it on the mizbeach. The Pasuk says, v'hikrivu. V'hikrivu, Zo Kabbalat Hadam, which means this is considered, you have to accept the blood, put it inside the keli after the shechita, which is part of the process of the korban. Very nice. So now Gemara adds to it, Ve'apeka Rachmana Bilshon Holacha. So this way, the Torah, when it says, what was the lashon? Vehikrivu. It means holacha. They should take it. Okay. Dichtiv. How do we know that you should take it in the keli and do it? This whole process. We have a pasuk vehikriv hakohen hakol veichtir hamizbech. There's a pasuk talking about the korbanot. The kohen should bring it close, and he's gonna burn it on the mizbeach. V'amar mar. We have a explanation, one of the Chachamim. What does the vehikriv? Zo halachat evarim lakevesh. We're talking about taking the limbs, part of the korban, to the kevesh. What is the kevesh? That's keves. Ramp. So we have the kevesh, right? So now you see from this pasuk, the word of vehikriv, it means to take. So we learn from here also, so word of vehikriv, sometime it means to take. So also when it applies to case of the dam, it means to take it. So therefore, lememra de holacha lo tapecha mikelal kabbalah. It's coming to teach us that this taking, accepting the blood is part of the korbanot, just like holacha. Same thing is going to be taking it, is going to consider part of the korbanot.
So when you say yatrev korban, it means to bring the korban and not actually to sacrifice, to burn it?
Okay, I don't know everybody in the Torah you could say that way. at least these two places, Behikrivu Benaharon, we have for the dam over there. Also, we have in the case of the Evarim over there, Behikrivu Hakonet Hakol, as to bring Holacha, to bring it. That's what it means. Okay. Next case. We said in the Mishnah, Teharot. What is Teharot? Purifying something or somebody. Somebody is tameh or something is tameh, you might make it tahor. Pure. Okay? Also, is not explained in the Torah mefurash, clearly. Okay, we'll ask a question again. Michtav Ketivan. We have a lot of pesukim in the Torah talks about making something or somebody tahor. So Gemara says, lo nisracha. No, it's necessary because it's not mefurash all the time in the Torah. Ela le shiur b'mikveh. The lo ketiva. We are talking about the shiur, the size of the mikveh that a person should go in and becomes tahor. Torah doesn't talk about it.
40.
Does Torah says 40 sa? Anywhere in the Torah? You know the whole Torah? So how do you say it doesn't say? Because Gemara says.
Why does the Mishnah have to say it?
So sometimes Gemara, a lot of times Mishnah says something written in the Torah. So how do we know? It seems like from here, nowhere in the Torah it says the size of the mikveh. Very interesting. Okay. The Tanya, we in the Braita, we are talking about the pasuk, talking about somebody who became tameh ba'al keri. The zera came out. Okay. Now he wants to go to mikveh. Beginning of the pasuk says ve'ishki teseh mimenu shikvazara. Then the Gemara brings the end of it verachas et besaro b'mayim. He has to basically immerse his body inside the water. Okay. Now it says b'mayim. What does b'mayim mean? What's the difference between b'mayim or b'mayim? One is the patach, one is the sheva or segor.
When you go into the water, Bema, you can pull yourself out, water on yourself.
No. B'mayim means behamayim.
In the water.
It's a specific water. When you have ba, be become ba, or anywhere else, means there is a he already to say the. In English we say the, the. In Hebrew we say ha yom. Okay, so b'mayim, the pasuk is b'mayim. What does it say b'mayim? What's it b'mayim? Which means certain water you have to use for the mikveh. You cannot use any water, which is b'mei mikveh. What is mikveh? You cannot use ma'im shoavim. What's ma'im shoavim?
What they brought with the penny?
Right. You cannot, you should use rainwater. You cannot get your water inside the keli and put inside the mikveh. Once the water goes inside your keli, you cannot be used for the mikveh.
Are you able to use a hose? Like just hose, nothing else.
Hose also is a keli.
Is there a penny?
Yeah, hose is a keli. Somebody goes into keli, is a keli. Now, so you have to be in the water of the mikveh, which is come from the rainwater. To give extra part added to it by the Braita, he says over here, et kol besaro, all in his body. What do you learn from here? Gemara wants to say, ma'im shekol gufo ole bahen. You have to have enough water that you could go inside it and you cover the whole body. Okay? But bahen, how much it is? Gemara doesn't say that way. Ama al ama berum shalosh amot. This is a very interesting part. He tells you the size. Yeah, from here to here. It's called amma, right? That's why it's called amma. From here to here is 1 amma. Okay, 48 centimeter. Right. One, right. 1 amma, and to 1 amma, depth should be 3 amot. How much it is? How much Chachamim, how did they measured it? V'shiaru Chachamim, may mikveh 40 se'ah. The mikveh should be 40 se'ah. How much is the se'ah? 144 eggs. 288 ounces. Okay, so that's if you look at this chumashim, the new ones, I don't know if this one has it or not. It has a whole measurement in the back. If you ever you have a question, which page is it? You know? It's a very good thing that I just put this in the back. Anytime you have any question about the measurement, it's a good thing to teach your children also, or they teach you if you don't teach them.
Here, I found it. Page 1333.
133. Okay. What's the page?
Sure.
Okay. 1 second. This is very good thing to. This is I learned from my chavruta in the yeshiva. He teach me this Rashet Avot to remember it. If you look at this bottom, it gives you something, a hint to remember all of them. But it has all the measurements in the Torah, basically, if you're not used to it. So we have over here 144 eggs, right? Se'ah is 144 eggs times 40. 40 times 144. How much is it, Yaakov? 40 times 144.
40 times. Wait, what's 288 times 4? I mean, 2,880 times 4. I'll figure out and we'll get it.
Okay. Okay. That's a how much? 60 eggs. 560. Okay, so that's why it is. Now this goes by volume. That's why we go with eggs. Okay, that's usually with the volume.
Are they open eggs or closed eggs?
What do you open the eggs or close eggs? I crack open. Because it's the egg. So it is. Now, question is a lot of times the halakha. No, the shell also included or not? That's different thing. That's a lot of times. For example, halakha is for washing your hand. How much you need to eat to wash your hand for bread with the bracha? Betza beli kelipata. Egg without its shell. Okay? How much it is? Around 50 grams. Egg itself, usually 54, 56. You take the shell off, it's going to be around 50 grams. That's one of the examples. But what we learn over here is a nogia to us, what we learn something very interesting we never learned before. The shiur of the mikveh is not mentioned in the Torah. Chachamim, they told us, is going to be 40 se'ah. That's what we learned. And that's why our Mishnah says that our Mishnah is talking that basically what we have over here, how it should be, that because it's not mefurash in the Torah, it's not explained in the Torah. Okay, very nice. Very good thing for today. So anytime you want to make a mikveh, that's much you need to have. Okay?
Does this mikveh have enough?
Okay, this mikveh we have is much bigger. Huh?
How is that?
It seems like, yeah. That's how Gemara learns it.
Can you put 40 cl of rainwater and then add?
That's what we do. The water you see on this side, we have at the mikveh side. On the right side, what you go in is the regular water. Okay? There is a hole. It's connected to the bore inside the laundry room, which is the rainwater. And then once you get connected, everything becomes kosher. So you need that 40 se'ah of the rainwater.
But if there's less water, then what do you do?
What do you mean?
Like the 40 cl becomes to 38. I don't know exactly.
Once you get connected, everything becomes rainwater. You understand what I'm saying?
So even that one goes down, doesn't matter.
Right.
If you have 1 ounce of rainwater, then you put another ounce, then the rainwater. You keep on putting more ounces until it becomes enough to be a mitzvah. Is that considered a good mitzvah?
Once again, you have 1 ounce of rainwater. What do you do?
Okay. 1 ounce of rainwater, and then you add the rest of the
You
water.
cannot just add. We have to have 40 sa rainwater. Now the question could be, if you see you have most of it, the row is rainwater, 30 sa. I don't know. The halakha of the mikvah is very hard. Not everyone knows about it. So it's very important to learn the halachot. But most rabbanim, they don't know halachot of mikvah. Even they know the halachot of mikvah, they don't know how to apply it, because you need a special shimush and to apply it. Even you learn the mishnayot, Gemara, all these things you did, when it comes to halakha lema'aseh, it's very easy to be done. That's one, especially for men, is much easier. But when it comes to ladies, for women especially, more than kelim also is doraita sometimes, that they have to be very careful how they do it. So that's the thing. Now, if you go to new mikvaot, they have these days, they don't filter the water anymore the way we do it.
Why?
How they do it? They don't use the filter I have over here. How does the pool filter works?
It takes water.
It takes the water inside the machine,
And brings it
it filters it and brings it back. So now, if you think that way, if it goes inside the keli, the water is going to be a problem. It goes inside the keli now.
But it's automatically.
Huh? So what? Doesn't matter. Once inside the keli, it might be my shoabim. So what they do these days, the best mikvot, one mikvah actually in town here, they have it. They have a filter inside the water. It filters the water without taking the water.
Hmm?
That's a new thing they have. A very interesting thing they have. They see this thing like a filter thing inside the water on the side, all the way on the bottom, that it doesn't take the water inside the machine. Over there, it filters itself.
It is the machine.
Right.
It is the machine.
Of course, it's the machine, but it doesn't go inside the tank.
It is the machine.
Right. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Now, let's go. Hatumot. The next part in the Mishnah, we said about the tumot, that something is not mentioned in the Torah directly, and we need explanation on it. Again, Gemara asks a question. We have the Pesukim talks about the something is tameh. Gemara says no, lo nisrecha, no, is needed. Ela le ka'adasha min hasheres de lo ketiva. This is another halakha. You're going to blow your mind. I'm sure you heard this before, most probably. Now, when it comes to shratzim, okay, what is shratzim? Right. There are certain animals, they crawl, they make you tameh. Sheretz. Okay?
When they're dead or when they're alive?
Okay, let's see. Now, if you learn the Torah, you might think it might make you tameh when it's the whole animal is the whole thing, whole body of the animal. You're going to touch it, you're going to become tameh. Chachamim tell us, ka'adasha min hasheres de lo ketiva. What is adasha? Right. Adashim. So, lentil, that size of the mouse, or whatever you want to call it, of the sheretz, makes you tameh. It's very, very scary. Okay, let's see. The Tanya, in the Braita, when it comes to sheretz, in the Torah says, I tell you the beginning of the pasuk, because the Gemara doesn't begin the beginning of the pasuk talking about sheratzim. Ele atameim lachem b'chol hasheretz kol hanogia bahem b'motam yitmat haaretz. So the pasuk says when they are dead, you touch them, you're going to become tameh. So it said bahem, with them. Okay? Yachol, I would have thought bekulan, I need the whole thing. Shalem, it should be complete. Sheretz, a mouse. It's going to make you tameh. Talmud lomar mehem. The pasuk says in the Torah, with them, but we have another part. It says mehem. Where is the mehem? There's another pasuk there. It says v'chol asher yipol ala mehem, from them. They learn from here, from them. So you're gonna become tameh. How much? What's the size that makes you tameh? Mehem, from them. Yachol b'miksatan. Maybe you need at least a little bit of them, half of them, something, part of them. Talmud lomar bahem. I don't understand. One says mehem, part of it. One says bahem, with them. It means you have to complete. So which one we go with? Is it that part of the sheretz, this animal gonna make you tameh, or you need the whole thing? Ha ketzad, how does it work? Bahem mehem, ad sheika b'miksato sheu kechulo. When you have part of it that we consider the whole animal, how much is it? Shiuro, chachamim, they measured, and they say the shiur is beke adasha. Okay? Okay? It's very interesting. Where did they get the adasha from? You don't know this, huh? It doesn't say. Chachamim, how they get to this conclusion? Huh?
The smallest newborn chomet is the size of a.
What's it? The smallest newborn?
Of the chomet?
Chomer?
No, chomet. It says here.
What's chomet is?
Whatever this animal, like a snail.
Kind of share it. Some of the interest.
Lizard?
Yeah.
It says a snail.
It says, Rashi says it's a snail.
No.
Oh, snap.
Once again, how big is it?
Saying that the smallest that it could be is the size of the length of the.
That's what I said. Is such a thing, really?
Chomet, yeah. It
The
says
part.
it's in Vayikra.
Okay. No, the size. The size is interesting.
When it's
When it's
the
born.
smallest,
Huh?
When it's born.
like a newborn.
When it was born, anyway?
Yeah,
Like
because
a
a
snail.
regular,
Rashi says it's a
regular
snail.
snail adult one, you can get this big.
Very nice. Okay. So that's what it is. Sheken chomet, like the chomet, and one of the shiratzim. Techilato, that's what he says. The Gemara says, in the beginning when he was born, the kadasha, that's the size of the lentil. Okay, that's the size. Rabbi Yossi ben Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yossi is the son of the Rabbi Yehuda, says, Kizinav haleta'a. Like the zenab, what is zenab? Tail of leta'a. I think that, what's a leta'a in English? Lizard? So the way the lizard work, if you did it before, you cut the nail still shaking.
Still shaking.
Yeah.
think it's yesterday.
Okay. So therefore, that size is gonna make you tummy. So it's a machloket. Some they say ke'adasha. Some they say the size of the zanab, the tail of the lita'a.
But it's only when they dead,
Yes.
yeah?
Yes. It doesn't apply these days. This halakha doesn't apply these days. This is tuma and tara. They have the tuma and tara. We don't have it. We are otame.
How is it possible they get comment from a lentil size piece? How do you even see it?
Okay, it's a good question. You have to check your eyes. Okay, you guys want to finish the
No, we have
perek today, or you want to do the kuzari,
let's
or you want to do the Sundays Chanukah and finish the Mitzvah Kaniyot?
yeah.
Okay, let's say we do the Sunday. The Sunday Be'ez Hashem, we finish the perek rishon of the Gemara Chagiga Be'ez Hashem.